All right, all right, all right. Okay, let's go check this out. Looks like we got hopefully a really good update, dev update, and upcoming songs. Okay, all right. So let me see what's going on here. Let's go see what is going on here, and we're gonna go in three, two, one. Yeah.
Hello dancers! We would like to take some time for this video to talk about our service Just Dance Plus, as following
Okay.
recent news, you've had several questions about it.
Okay.
In this video, we're also going to share some information on the upcoming in-game event for Just Dance Plus.
All right.
First, let's talk about Just Dance Unlimited, our previous streaming service for Just Dance
This is
2019
gonna be so
and Just Dance
sad.
Unlimited.
I'm so sad for Just
As you
Dance
may have
Unlimited.
seen, the catalog will be reduced by August due to licensing contracts coming to an end.
Yeah.
While we
We
are
know
not
about
updating
this
Just Dance
already.
Unlimited since Just Dance 2022,
But
Just
it's
Dance Plus,
this
the
is
service starting
painful.
from Just Dance 2023 edition, remains active and updated, with our team focusing on improving its quality, from its catalog to its scoring accuracy.
So,
When
Just
we
Dance
released
Unlimited.
Just Dance Plus in 2022, our main priority was to provide you with the maximum number of songs.
You mean 23?
Today,
Or
as
23.
we have well over 300 maps, we are changing our focus and working hard to improve the quality of the
Okay.
catalog, as well as scoring accuracy in priority. Keep sending us suggestions for songs to be added in the service. Our teams are constantly listening and looking for community favorites to add as often as possible.
All right.
Since last summer, we saw in comments you worried about the catalog not growing fast enough. Today, we want to address these comments and give you
Thanks for
a look
acknowledging,
at how it
Felix.
works behind the
I think
scenes.
that's really
The
important.
process to add a returning map is quite long, as we need to take into consideration several factors like the scoring rework.
Uh-huh.
As we're really taking the time to ensure these maps meet our quality standards before going live, new additions have to follow a slower cadence. Since February, you noticed that we're releasing them again monthly, and we're currently trying to commit to this cadence to ensure regular in-service additions.
Yeah.
However,
Okay.
as communicated on our socials, while we do our best to have a regular cadence in number of maps, it may sometimes vary despite all our efforts. What we can say is that the next patch is planned for end of May. and
Okay.
we've already
End of
kicked
May.
off
All right,
the
that's one of the
activity
next
to
patches.
include the song
Okay.
Diego by Bad Bunny and J Balvin from Just Dance 2021.
It was okay. The song
Now that
wasn't
we
bad.
just mentioned Just Dance Plus batches, it's time to talk about exclusive events in-game for Just Dance Plus subscribers, with the first one coming this week.
Oh, okay.
These events
An
don't
event?
necessarily always have the same format, but see them as a live activity with new
Mhm.
contents dropping for our Just Dance Plus subscribers to discover new maps or rewards.
Okay.
For the
All right.
upcoming events, our beloved Village
Night
give
Swan.
you a deeper look into the
Shoot.
Starting
What
on
is
May
this gonna
14th,
look
you'll
like?
be able to enjoy 2 new maps and exclusive rewards related to our favorite character. And why
Oh.
not find out her real name? To
What?
discover these maps in an upcoming community
She has an
post
actual
on
name?
social.
The Night
You will
Swan?
have till June 6th to get these exclusive rewards through tasks, then this event will come to an end.
What?
Maps will of course remain available in the Just Dance Plus service.
Okay.
This event will be shortly followed by Season 3, which will follow the same structure as Season 2 Y2K. As a recap, we'd like to remind you of the content you own with your game.
Okay.
If you have Just Dance 2023 or 2024 edition, you get the songs from the edition you purchased, plus features such as workout mode and access
Mhm.
to all season
Yep.
content.
Hey, that's
including
cool. That's a
25
big.
rewards
Yep.
to unlock and
That's a
maps
great
to
reminder.
free for the duration of the season. If you subscribe to Just Dance Plus,
Uh
in
huh.
addition, you have early access to season maps, and they remain available for you in Just Dance Plus once the season is done.
Yeah.
and directly to the
Okay.
catalog.
I'm down with this.
Of course, subscribers always have access to the full Just Dance Plus song catalog.
Yeah.
And finally, access to exclusive in-game events like the one coming in May.
All right. Excellent.
We invite you to keep sharing suggestions and feedback, as it's always important for us. In the meantime, see you soon on a future dev update like this one.
That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Merci beaucoup, Monsieur Felix. All right. So anyway, this is actually great news. So I guess I'm gonna have to go check out, like Just Dance again later tonight, and then see what this event is because hey, it's cool that Night Swan's coming back. So I'm actually quite curious. All right. So let's. I want to go ahead and take a look at all the different updates. So first off, yes, we got reminded that Unlimited is getting wound down, and it's a darn shame. But yeah, I mean, I hate to think about like how Yeah, I mean, like it is a persistent service, and that service has persisted since 2015, all the way into 2022, and it sucks that that feature is going to go away completely. But then, like, so we're moving on to JD Plus. I think this is what this does. Is that is will essentially age out a service and try to like, encourage, nudge people into into official Just Dance now. So essentially, Just Dance 23 edition. From that point on, this actually becomes Just Dance because what happens with this game um, is that like Just Dance becomes an official service, whereas the past games they basically are standalone like boxed editions or like in a physical and digital sense, especially like with the features that they offered along with the songs and so like yeah, they're gonna retire the unlimited service so that they can push us further into the JD Plus service that they want us to use. And I guess that's okay. It is still sad to see see that happen because there are I mean like if you recall, they did publish a list of songs from that are going to get retired from JD Unlimited, and some of these songs and hopefully some of the songs that are there are not were not exclusively released for JD Unlimited only. And if that's the case, hopefully they can find a way to renew those licenses so they can bring them back. Again, like I never did the work to cross verify which of those songs getting retired on Unlimited will not make it onto JD Plus and songs that are not exclusive to the JD's Unlimited service. So that's essentially like what my concern is, and I understand like the whole music licensing thing. It's that is more than understandable. I mean, like that's how like um, I wouldn't be surprised if that's how like Spotify operated as well as and most especially with TikTok when they had basically when the deal with UMG fell apart. So shame about what how that happened. But it is what it is. Nobody is really buying into the iTunes model anymore, where you can buy songs individually for 99 cents or $1.29. Although there is still the option, it's just not as prominent here, and it's not getting supported. So yeah, and let's see. So then you have, yeah, I think Amazon still music still allows you to buy tracks individually, but obviously not Just Dance. It's just an example of services, basically shining. Like some will still support the single song or a single album purchase model, and then others will just have you like go through their subscription service. So that's how they get you to be comfortable about not owning your media. Yeah. So essentially, like he also mentions like reworking how scoring works. I think that's kind of a nice, neat plus to have. Um, I don't know exactly what that means in terms of like whether or not it's going to make things easier or harder, but uh, yeah, I think that I would like to see some more transparency about like what exactly is getting worked out in terms of scoring, because I mean it is it is all over the place. Admittedly, there are some songs which I absolutely cannot score with on on a Joy-Con. Now I could probably like put on the watch again, but I think the Joy-Con and then hopefully the camera scoring is gonna be fine. That's another thing that like now I think about it. Where are we with like adding songs, enabling songs with the camera controller? I have a good iPad here. The iPad is actually quite nice uh, to uh, to dance in front of, and I think it actually tracks camera movement pretty well. So I think that's great on them for doing that. I want to hear more about like what's the scoring rework going to be like, or is there going to be like a or have we completely given up on scoring in front of a camera? So that's what, yeah. And I do appreciate that. I do appreciate the transparency that he offered when it comes to like adding songs, and then like the cadences. So that's great to hear. So So yep, yep. Okay, yep, yep. Despite all of our efforts, yeah. I mean that's cool. I appreciate the transparency on the cadence of adding songs. And I think that's greatly appreciated here. Yeah, so I think this is actually kind of sweet to see that JD Plus subscriptions is getting additional events. So this is stuff that it doesn't actually feel like it's content that was cut. I think this is that they did plan this out and then they decided to go ahead and put this in a JD Plus, put it behind a JD Plus subscription paywall, and I think that's okay for the most part. I don't think it's content that we're going to miss. So, but then it's going to make me think about like what's about the upcoming Night Swan event. So basically, like JD Plus subscribers are going to get to learn about who Night Swan actually was before she became Night Swan. What is her true identity? And that's what I'm curious about. And that's actually kind of exciting to see. And she gets 2 maps, and she gets rewards. And then there are rewards related to Night Swan. And that's going to happen on May 14th. So I'm actually quite excited. So I think like by May 14th I will go ahead and check this out because like the Y2K season's over. I was actually very happy to see to complete the Y2K season. So I thought that was actually not too bad. So of course yeah. So Holla Batgirl was pretty dang cool. And I enjoyed Greedy. I actually did enjoy Greedy too. So yeah. So May 14th to June 6th. So that timeline is basically a few weeks to get these rewards before we go into season 3. Now he hasn't announced what season 3 is, but yeah, I'm actually quite excited for this. This is actually not a bad update. So well done to Felix and for presenting the content and then just basically holding it down on behalf of Just Dance. So now let's take a look at some of the comments. Yeah. Okay. So the comments here are actually pretty positive here. So let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and let me see if I can't hide the. Let's see. So if I go to theater mode, no, I'm trying to hide the sidebar is what I'm doing, but I can't. I guess I'm just failing on that one. Okay. All right. So let's take a look here. Yeah. So we got some positive feedback from the queen herself, Little Siha. Yep. It is. Licensed songs are extremely tough. She acknowledges that completely. So. And then breaking down some of the replies. Yay. Awesome. Yeah, the feedback is actually like very respectful. So we use beta maps, Toto de T. That would become Lost Media on the JD Plus, Just Dance Unlimited service. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good point, actually. That's not a bad point. So Lost Media. So essentially, like, if you were to go into the Just Dance fandom page today, they do actually have a table for what unlimited songs came out for what game, and then and then you have songs that are just simply marked as exclusive to the Just Dance unlimited service. One song I'm particularly worried about is "The Way I'm Are." I think I still need to do a dance for that one, but that song is actually quite good, and I think that it definitely deserves to get on JD Plus because it is a great song, and I would hate to see it go away. So yeah, yep. But yeah, for the most part, I do see a lot of positive feedback from from some of the major like Just Dance content creators. There's Ariana Katana, and then Lynn. Yeah, so like basically members of Team Center Stage. It's quite awesome to see that there is a lot of like positive like reception to this. So yeah, all right, cool. That's going to do it for this reaction, but I'm quite honestly like really excited for for May 14th. So I can't wait to see what comes up next. And yeah, I'm looking forward to learning more about Night Swan too. So, all right, well, that's it, everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you like what you saw here, please do like the video, comment on what you enjoyed or didn't enjoy, and then if you want to see more content like this, then please do consider subscribing to my channel and hit the notification bell. All right, thank you very much, everyone. Hang loose.